we've been talking about and discussing this concept, technodiversity, for the last few days. Can you make some connections between technodiversity and your work, what you do, and what made you uh, actually interested in this topic in the first place?
Yeah, my main work as Taiwan's digital minister that I have served for almost 8 years was about bringing democracy and technology together so that instead of technology being thought of something that disrupts or polarizes democracy, we build technologies according to the need of our local people, and that enhances our democratic process to find common ground across different ideologies, and also for the government to trust the people more when they have something to say, for example, about Uber, about emerging AI, about the things that comes from the Silicon Valley that's going to impact our society. We design processes so that the people in Taiwan can steer those technologies so that they abide by our own culture, our own norms, and so on, instead of destroying our norms and our culture. And so we've been doing this work for the past 10 years, and the trust level of the people to the democratic administration or process grew from 9% in 2014 to more than 60% in 2024 when I graduated. And so to me, technodiversity is something that we must struggle, must fight for, because the default for many of those global tech companies is to make one size that fits all. Like everybody everywhere runs the same copy of Facebook application, runs the same copy of Uber application, the same copy of OpenAI, ChatGPT applications, and so on, and without a strong commitment to respect and also foster the very diverse different local culture, different ways of know about things, different way to live together, and so on. Without those, then the default is simply to make sure that everybody learn to speak English in a good way in order to, exchange ideas, right? So instead of adapting our society to fit whatever the latest technology wants, this movement to me is about adapting technology to make sure that our local diversity is not just respected, but also fostered and bridged upon.
If you had to define technodiversity in one sentence, how would you do it?
So people around the world have different ways to know about things, to communicate, and to live. Technodiversity refers to the design of technologies that fosters this diversity and also that fosters collaboration, co-creation
Mhm.
among those very diverse people. It is not just about preserving the language A, language B, language C. It is not just about preserving the local norm, culture A, culture B, culture C. It is also about fundamentally saying that having these different diverse perspectives increases our potential to design technology together. Just like biodiversity is much more resilient against emerging threats. It's much more resilient against a change in weather, for example. So does technodiversity contribute to the resilience so that when there's a new challenge comes, maybe the answer lies in this culture, in that culture, in those different ways of knowing things. And if technology can be designed so that we surface the right answers from those different contributing cultures, instead of erasing them, then we make sure that whatever the emerging issues of technologies are, we have put the steering wheel in the hands of the local people so that they can steer away from danger and toward self-governance, toward responsible and inclusive governance of such emerging technologies.